Today I'm developing a film, and first of all I need to load the film in the developing bag. So first of all I have to locate on the wheel where the film's going to go in, separate the film, feed it on to the spool. 120 is a little bit trickier than 35mm, but feed it onto the spool. It's all going on. Pop it in the developing tank. Make sure the top is on. Good click there, all done. So there's film there, empty paper there. I want to put 250mm check the temperature. It is at 19 degrees. I want to make this up to 500. In here I have water at 20 degrees. Now there's some discussion whether you need a pre-soak or not, but in my experience it's really good to have a pre-soak with 120 film. And so I'm going to put this in. This is plain water at 20 degrees. Give it a good old shake. And I'm going to set the timer for about a minute. Right, so I'm going to give this a good shake like this. And I'm giving that a minute to. Right, when I pour this array, it's had about a minute. I'm going to pour it into this jug. Look at that colour. The green is the coating of the film. Now it does no harm if you don't do a pre-wash, but I find, I don't know, I prefer to do a pre-wash. I find it eliminates marks actually, and it helps with the temperature of the film. So we've done a pre-wash. So now I want to check the temperature of the developer, and it is at 20 degrees. I'm going to set my timer at 10 minutes and pour in. And what I am using, this is Formapan 100, and I'm developing it for 10 minutes at a dilution of 1:1. And every minute I will give it a quick swish like this. I could put the lid on and do an inversion. That's what I really should do, but to be completely honest, I find this works absolutely fine. And I'm going to give this 10 minutes. "40 seconds to go." So I'm going to pour out at the end of the 40 seconds, I'm going to pour out the developer. I'm going to give it a 1 minute rinse, and then I'm going to fix it for 5 minutes. So check it's still at 20 degrees, so that's really good. If the temperature had been wrong, I would have done some heat. Right, so there's the timer. So get rid of developer. For about a minute. after a minute, I'm going to pour in my fixer, which is already made up. I need at least 500 because it's a 120 film, and give it a good, and I will agitate it every minute, and I'm going to give that 4 minutes or until clear. Right, I'm going to check the film to see if it's clear. I've got gloves on because picture is quite nasty stuff, and that film is perfectly clear. Okay, if it wasn't clear I would then leave it for longer, but that film is clear. I'm now going to let it wash for 10 minutes. That's been for 10 minutes. That looks absolutely fine. Be careful not to touch the actual negatives. Fine to touch the edge, but it's not too bad. That looks really good. Very pleased with that. I'm going to scan it later, but for now, hang it to dry.